And eggs have become America's most unexpected black market obsession. Once a breakfast staple, eggs have now become a symbol of desperation and are being smuggled across borders at record rates. With prices soaring past $10 a dozen in some cities, travelers are hiding eggs in car compartments, stuffing them under blankets, hoping border agents look the other way. But the government isn't cracking under the pressure, rather, it's cracking down. Fines, investigations, and even tariffs are being thrown into the mix. Our final report explains.
Eggs are the humble breakfast hero. They are a baker's best friend. And now they are America's hottest black market commodity. As egg prices crack record highs, desperate consumers are turning to smuggling. And the yoke of the matter is that Mexico and Canada have cheaper eggs, and Americans are willing to risk fines to get them. A carton of large eggs in the US now costs an average of $5.90, which is almost double than last year's $3. Meanwhile, in Mexico, a dozen eggs can be found for as little as $2. And this price gap has hatched a booming underground trade.
Eggs are really important. We go through a lot of eggs. They're usually $46 a case, and right now they're $146 a case. So we're spending about $4,000 on eggs alone every month. But we use a lot of eggs. I mean, that's why people come here for breakfast a lot. So,
U.S. Customs and Border Protection is scrambling to keep up. In El Paso, Texas, over 90 people were caught attempting to bring in raw eggs between January and February. Most travelers carrying eggs claim that they didn't know it was illegal. And while some surrendered them willingly, others have been more creative, tucking eggs under blankets, stuffing them into car compartments, but if caught, they are slapped with a $300 fine.
The eggs are like gold right now. Meat is so expensive, and just the cost of maintaining the facilities and everything else, it's just, there's not a lot of money in it at all. To produce a lot of eggs.
Now what's behind the madness? The biggest culprit is avian flu. The US is facing its worst outbreak in a decade. Millions of birds have been culled, leaving store shelves bare and prices soaring. And shoppers are hoarding the leftover eggs, driving up demand even more.
Well, I actually went yesterday to the store and was literally shocked to see the dozen of eggs at $9.26, and Costco had them about $24, $25 for a flat, and I mean, it's literally shocking.
The Trump administration is not backing down. The Department of Justice has launched an investigation suspecting that big egg producers may be price gouging. Meanwhile, the Department of Agriculture has also poured $1 billion into solving the crisis, with $500 million focused on farm biosecurity. However, they warn that the illegal imports might pose a health risk. And as if things weren't already scrambled, the Trump administration even imposed a 25% tariff on egg imports from Mexico and Canada. In 2023, Canada exported $44 million worth of eggs to the US, while Mexico exported $1.54 million worth of eggs. In the US, egg smuggling is no longer just a quirky crime. It's a sign of growing desperation. With fines in place, tariffs looming, and Easter around the corner, one thing's for sure: this egg war is far from over. And if prices keep rising, who knows what Americans will start smuggling next?
Firstpost brings you the Ideas Pod at the Ricina Dialogue 2025, the largest gathering of global policymakers, thought leaders, and innovators, now on the fastest growing international news platform. Big ideas, big debates, big impact. Only at the Ideas Pod.
Ricina Hill.
Firstpost gives you front row access to the conversations that matter most. The Ideas Pod. Ricina Dialogue 2025 on Firstpost. From March 17th to March 19th.